One summer transfer window, the narrative around Liverpool Football Club has gone from Liverpool is poor, Liverpool is broke, Liverpool has no pull in the transfer window. Nobody cares about Liverpool in the transfer window. Nobody is scared of us. Liverpool has no motion in the transfer window. To now, Liverpool is buying the league. Liverpool is moving like an oil club. Liverpool is wasting money on players. I don't have any problem. You can say whatever you like. But where me and you will have problems if you stop crying. If those tears of yours stop flowing, that is where me and you will have problem. And now I'll say it in non-ambiguous English. I'll say it in the simplest way possible. If Liverpool Football Club lands Alexander Isak, it is not over for the Premier League. It is not over for England. It is not over for the Champions League. It is not over for La Liga. It's not over for Spain. It is not even over for the planet Earth. It is not over for the universe. It is over for life. It is over for life as we know it as an existence. Because Liverpool landing Alexander Isak is going to be the trigger, the catalyst to Liverpool now reaching their activation level, which will detonate the most radioactive, toxic, dangerous atomic bomb known to man. And it will swallow the whole of existence. Whether it's planet Mars, you know that planet Mars, Elon Musk and them man. That's what's going to happen. Fabrizio Romano today has come out and said Liverpool has approached Newcastle. You see this English, pay attention to the English. They didn't say Liverpool has placed a formal bid for Alexander Isak. No, they have approached. Hello, how are you? You know when you're a scoping girl, you see a fine girl on the street. I basically tell her, how are you? How are you doing? You know, that girl probably passes your street every day. I'll be looking at her and you're like, today let me just say how are you. You not collect her number yet? No. Don't rush and collect her number. You calm down. Some of you, CYC, calm down. You have to calm down and now analyze the girl, watch her patterns, and look if the club is ready to accept a player or sell the player. That's what Liverpool have basically done. Now, yesterday, it came out that Newcastle has placed a formal bid of 70 million euros, I think, or 70 million pounds for Hugo Etiquette, something like that. And I said it, I've been tweeting it, that the fact that Newcastle want to sign Hugo Ekitike is a big signal that Liverpool is going to get Isak. So some of you that believe that Newcastle wants to play a 4-4-2 formation with two strikers, two similar strikers, first of all, two of them have similar style of play. And please, if you actually believe that Newcastle has, I know they are backed by an oil club, but if you think that they can actually sustain having two of those kind of big names as their strikers, I can sell Third Milan Bridge to you. Because that's what you're showing me. Come, I want to sell Third Milan Bridge to you. Come and buy it. I'm telling you now, Liverpool Football Club is getting Alexander Isak. Austin has basically announced it and stuff like that. It has been said that Newcastle has placed a buying price of selling price of 120 million pounds. So that means the broke Liverpool, the poor Liverpool, the Liverpool that has nothing. I have no bread. I'm broke. Is now going to break the British transfer record twice in one transfer window. And I'm here for the tears. In fact, if Newcastle, if you vex me, I will collect Ekitike too. With the way you're wasting my time. If you vex me, I'll collect that Ekitike too. Because I read a report that Liverpool are basically like threatening them that, you know, using a style, not threatening directly, but if you don't give us Isak, we'll go for your target, Ekitike. And I don't really understand that dynamic. That one doesn't particularly make sense to me, you understand? But me, I want Alexander Isak. Bring home Isak at all costs. Because I'm telling you, you are signing a player in his prime, ready to go. This is not a player, this is not Chere Kambia, no. This is not come and see what this boy can do for us. This is not the boy who develop, what can he do in the future. No, here and now, you are signing a player that in Newcastle, with all his plenty injuries, has done 20 goals over, back to back. You are signing the player that was the best striker in Premier League last season and the top 3 striker in the world last season. You are signing a striker that is a goal-scoring machine that needs half a chance to score a goal. You are signing a striker that can dribble, that can pass, that can play make. You are signing a striker that, with all his technical abilities, is still a physical monster. He's good in the air. He has pace. You are signing the best Swedish striker in the world. Arsenal fans, that one's for you because you are signing your cash. You know? Isak is above. Don't lie to me. You prefer Isak to. Let's not lie to ourselves. This is beautiful. This is absolutely amazing. And I think the sale of Nunes and Diaz, because it has been formally reported again today that Liverpool has now rejected a bid of, how much was it? 67.5 million euros for Diaz from Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is very dedicated to Diaz, and Barcelona, I still can't understand, but I'm not against it. And it was also reported that Liverpool's valuation of Diaz is 100 million euros. I'm genuinely interested to see if any club will pay 100 million euros for Diaz. I mean, I don't mind it. And I think if a club can actually cough up 70 million pounds, I think that should be like 84, 85 million euros. I think Liverpool will sell. I think that's a good price for us. And obviously, Darwin Núñez is 100% leaving the club this summer. And I saw that talks with Saudi Arabian clubs have now opened again because Napoli is stalling and Núñez is not ready to go to, and he's not ready to wait for Napoli again. So the Saudi Arabian clubs have come in. I think the new coach of Al Nassr was his coach at Benfica. So that might be something there. And John Duran has left the club. So Al Nassr will need a new striker. So we can see Núñez go there, and we know these guys, the Saudi Arabians, they cough up stupid money for players. So we can see about 70 to 80 million euros for Núñez as well. And the sale of those two guys can generate north of 130 to 140 million euros. That is basically Isak money. That Florian Wirtz money. We just signed the player first. Wirtz money was untouched money. For the last 3 summer transfer windows, we had only spent about not more than 50 million. If you compare that to our other competitors, it was an absolute disgrace. And that's what Liverpool has been accused of. If you look at how Chelsea spends money, Man City, Manchester United, even in their bad times, Arsenal, but Liverpool has experienced success alongside Man City the most recently, was the one that was lacking in spending. You have to spend money if you want the best players in the world. And that's one thing I know about Liverpool. When they are convinced about a player, they go all out. They're convinced about Van Dijk. They made him the most expensive defender in football history at that time. Before, I think, was it not Man U that beat him with Maguire? They were convinced with Alisson Becker. They made him the most expensive goalkeeper in the world as at that time, ever. Chelsea beat that with Kepa, obviously. And now Florian Wirtz, he has been made definitely not the most expensive midfielder ever, but the most expensive midfielder in British football history, which is an absolutely beautiful thing. And now let's make Alexander Isak the most expensive striker in English football history. I don't care. Make it happen. Newcastle fans, this is for you. This is the last time you'll be seeing Isak in your jersey. Just go and hang that jersey. Go and frame that jersey. Remember all the good things he has done for you. Remember in the FA Cup final. Look, you think that Carabao Cup is my birthright too. Carabao Cup is they made it for Liverpool. But out of the benevolence, out of my kind nature as Liverpool, I looked at you and gave it to you because I knew what I was coming for. That was a sacrifice. That was down payment for Isak. I gave you your first trophy in your lifetime. Most of you Newcastle fans, you have never seen a trophy. I know that it was first in 90-something or 70-something years. But all of you in your lifetime, I've never seen Newcastle win a trophy. I gave you that. You thought it's coming for free. Bring Isak, Joe, quickly. If you vex me, I told you I'll collect a ticket too. Don't waste my time. If you like this Newcastle jersey or any other, I know today I'm wearing older jerseys. That's just because it's Isak, and even the new Newcastle jerseys are available at the Adidas Steak Store. You can link my bio or go to the official website by just typing this that I see here, or message us on WhatsApp with this phone number above. Delivery is worldwide at Adidas Steak Store. All the new jerseys released is now available. And as I was saying, Alexander Isak, man, what a player. Big game is there. Small game is there, no matter what. I mean, second highest scorer in the Premier League last season behind Mo Salah only. So you're telling me that Liverpool will have the top 2 scorers in the Premier League? You're telling me that Liverpool will have a back-to-back Bundesliga player of the season in their squad? Most assists, most goals, contribution. The 2 players to have 10 plus goals and 10 plus assists in back-to-back seasons in one squad, creativity is high. Goal scoring is high. I'm telling you right now, forget about the quadruple. Forget about the sextuple, because Liverpool are going to do quadruples. That's what it's going to be. But I'm telling you right now, as a Liverpool fan, this is like deja vu. Let's be honest. I didn't expect this from us. And when I saw us sign Florian Wirtz, something in me changed. The way I think about Liverpool has changed. The way we went for that brother, I was like, okay, now we are serious. They fully believe in a slot. And one thing I will always say about Jurgen Klopp is I don't think Jurgen Klopp actually liked these big signings like that. Or the Liverpool could have gone for them. I don't think it was really because the way they have gone all out for an slot in one summer transfer, obviously winning the league was the biggest factor. They now fully believe in him that to come in your first season in a league that has been dominated by Manchester City, in a league that saw the rise of Arsenal, Liverpool just came out from nowhere with a new manager and eclipsed these two guys. That really put the faith in them for Alexander Isak. So in Isak, you are getting a Premier League proven player. You are getting a player that comes to the club and hits the ground running. And the thing is that Isak wants to come. I always say that is the most important part in any deal for signing a player. Once a player has said he wants to come, the back and forth is then, between the club. Whether it happens this summer or next summer. In fact, I wouldn't mind it happening this next summer. But my problem in next summer is that if it's happening next summer, that means Liverpool will probably sign Ekitike this season. And if we sign Ekitike this season, depending on how well he does, we might not even want him next summer. But let's just say he comes in and, he does averagely. Does that mean that we can sign Isak again? Because Isak, they said he'll be about £90 million next season. Because obviously, you have less time on this contract and, the sale value will not be as high as this summer. And Isak actually wants to come to Liverpool. It was reported that other Premier League clubs came to him, but he told them that if I'm moving away from Newcastle to a club in the Premier League, it is only Liverpool. He wants Liverpool. He wants to come to us. We are the Premier League champions. We are not your mates. We are the champions. I say, let me remind you people. Some of you are forgetting. And obviously, with the terrible demise and sad departure of Diogo Jota, God rest his soul and his brother's soul, we have to fill in those positions. It's a tight spot that we are in, but I think with the sales of those two guys, Nunes and Diaz, I genuinely see this happening. I genuinely think we can pay 120 million pounds. And the fact that we have been so prudent, so frugal with our spendings in the last 3 summer transfer windows even, it means that we now have more leverage to spend more than other clubs. Obviously, winning the Premier League title, you get about 150 or something million pounds or so, which is a massive part as well. Champions League winning money and so many other rights that we are going to get this summer transfer window. We have a new deal with Adidas. We are going away from Nike. So there are many, many, many factors coming into this thing that I just believe that he will come. Because Isak is the one striker that I've seen rattle Virgil van Dijk. Haaland hasn't rattled Virgil van Dijk. I've seen the creme de la creme of strikers against Virgil van Dijk. If you notice, when they ask most players who is the toughest defender you have faced currently in football, it is always Virgil van Dijk. And the one player I've seen give him a tough time, although Isak too said the toughest defender he has played is Virgil van Dijk, is Alexander Isak. Every time he plays against us, he seems to score. I think he played against us 3 times last season and he scored all 3 times, or he scored 2 out of those 3 times. And one of them was in the Carabao Cup final. Get a load of these guys trying to defend me. Get a load of these guys trying to stop me. I'm unstoppable, guy. That's the mentality. So, Alexander Isak, honestly, I genuinely don't see anybody with a better score than us in the Premier League. I don't see anybody matching our firepower. And our defense has been, rejuvenated. So I'm really, really happy with this signing. Arsenal, obviously, I think I've completed the signing of Gyökeres. Just some little fine details to the add-ons is what is delaying the deal to be completed. But with this signing now, many of the other clubs will be looking at their summer transfer and I'm thinking, have we done enough? Because one thing I know in life is winning is hard, but winning again is even harder. When you are at the top, work hardest to maintain it. Win. That's what Man City did. When we were at the top, they were buy those players at the top and keep winning. Because definitely, football is in seasons. Football is in eras. Your era will go. Make sure You squeeze the life out of that era. Win as much trophies as possible. Win as much UCLs. Win as much Premier Leagues. Win everything you can win during that time. So that nobody will ask you questions. History will be kind to you. Forget all these 100 million. When history comes and goes, nobody will remember that you spent all this money. They'll just, you won 5 Premier League trophies. You won 2, 3 Champions League titles. So now, Liverpool, I love what we are doing. We are moving like a serious club, a proper club, maintaining and sustaining our progress. And we keep waiting for updates on the Alexander Isak. But for me, I think there's a high probability. I'll be like a madman. People are saying it's impossible, it's impossible. All of a sudden, Fabrizio is now reporting it. And it's becoming a possibility. Now it's becoming Newcastle will not sell. Now, it has now become Newcastle wants 120 million pounds. And I think it will happen. I think it will genuinely happen. And I even saw a report that if Alexander Isak is come to Liverpool, he's ready to take 200,000 pounds per week, which helps us with our wage structure. So I'm really happy with this proper movement. I'm genuinely so happy with my club right now. There's nothing more I could ask for. And I know that even though we don't get Isak, we'll probably definitely still get a striker. And it will probably be a Ketike, who I think is a very talented striker, but honestly, I'm not interested. I want Alexander Isak. Bring me Isak. I need rival fans. Tears. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please do make sure you like this video, you subscribe, you shop at the Adidas Take Store, and let me get your thoughts in the comment section. And if you got to this point in this video, write ADI. Just write ADI. I don't know why, but just write ADI. And I'll be in the comments replying as always. Thank you very much, guys.